Hello once again everyone, GK here. Welcome to episode 5 of my Let's Play series. You know how it is, you've been playing along, your mates come on, you have a laugh, you start throwing things at each other, and suddenly you realise you've actually become hyper-productive without realising it. Well, house. I'm not quite sure where it came from, but it sort of sprung up in the space of about 20 minutes, so... Hey, shiny! Going for the 2D theme. It looks good. And we've sort of messed around with kitchens and bits, just for a laugh. So, as you can see, I've relocated all my stuff that was out here because this was a danger zone and a death trap when all the mobs spawned. All my Britannia stuff has come down, tidied up this setup and automated it. So, yay, full manifold doesn't means it doesn't spit out any food. I'm going to have to get into the Elven stuff later in order to get sparks augments. Finish those off. I have a exoflame here which is currently powering all of my furnaces, of which I now have a few more. And yeah, the place is looking quite nice, I think. Looks good. Lots of space, lots of room.
I'm jealous of your house.
My house is awesome. So, what we're doing today, folks, we're going to start getting to the basics of power. So I am going to get stuck in over here and get some sort of power development set up on. So we're probably going to be using dynamos from thermal expansion here. So we're going to use the steam dynamo, which is what I was searching before. And I think I've got enough copper. We might be able to get about 10 of these if we need to. And we're also going to power it with our tree farm up here, which I've had to stop for a moment because it's just too damn good. Look, barrel. Could always upgrade these barrels. I will upgrade this barrel because it needs to have a Bspace upgrade on it, so that we can transfer the wood from there into that barrel that was down there. You can see that. So that's probably going to be our first port of call. We're going to get the Bspace upgrades in. Now, a Bspace upgrade. Have you ever used a barrel Bspace before, Steve?
No, I have no clue what they are.
So, you know barrels can have upgrades for storage and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, Bspace is the upgrade that allows one barrel to act like another barrel. So if I have a barrel in my house, I can pull from it and it will pull from a different barrel entirely.
So
think of it like a tesseract.
Okay.
So, I think... So what we need to do, if we search for at Java, you see you've got all these upgrades in. You've got your structural upgrades and your storage upgrades and so on and so forth. Well, the Bspace upgrade is a 2-slot barrel item, so we're going to need at least a tier 2 upgrade. So let's go for that. It's basically 2 pistons and an ender chest to make the Bspace upgrade, and we're going to need 2 of them for each barrel. So let's see, do I have enough? I do not have enough blaze rods, so we're going to go to the nether to get some blaze rods in a minute. The pistons themselves should be pretty easy. Should have enough iron in here somewhere, so let's grab 2 iron. Well, we're going to need 4 iron. Going to need 4 redstone. Going to need a 1/4 stack of cobble. And we're going to need some wood. Let's grab, I think it's, 12 wood. Let's make our 2 pistons. Okay, so there's our pistons, and they would go in there, and oh, I have gone into fire apparently.
I saved you the trouble of getting them.
Oh, that's jolly convenient, thank you, sir. So, well, now that that's done, that means we don't have to take a trek. That's good. Let's get these, because we're going to need chests. We're going to need a couple of end pearls, which I've got, because those ender lilies I've got next to my cactus were blooming. We are going to need our obsidian. We're going to need 2 obsidian per. And I'm going to need some more. Now, my colour on the server is cyan, so I actually need to make some cyan dye. And fortunately, I've got a bit of lapis here. And I think in my chest over here, I've got cactus. So let's stick cactus in one of our furnaces. Top part of the furnace. Hey look, no fuel! Wahaha. there's our cactus green. So let's turn that into cyan dye. It just occurred to me we didn't need that at all because I'm using the barrels for... I'm using the Bspace upgrades, not the actual ender chest.
Okay.
I are having special moment. So that's the base outline, and then we need to make 2 chests.
Well,
So,
at least you've got blaze rods for when you need them.
yes. Thank you very much. Did they come from your blaze farm or from my blaze farm?
Just coming from my AE system.
Okay. So there's our ender chest. There's our 2 pistons. And there's our Bspace upgrades. And we're also going to need this Bspace tuning fork in order to make them link. So we need 3 more iron and an ender pearl. So let's grab that. Next step, we need structural upgrades, because these barrels can't take the Bspace upgrade straight off the bat. So we're going to need, let's just grab a lot of sticks, because these are made out of fences. And we're going to need some wood besides. So let's just grab...
Have you mentioned what you did to your house?
Have I mentioned what I did to my house? I built
Twice.
my house. Nothing happened to my house.
Okay.
Okay, something totally happened to my house, but they didn't need to know. Okay, well, actually I will tell them, because it is actually quite funny. So, in the last couple of episodes, I built a Terra Truncator, which is a device designed to hack down trees and then take the rest of the forest with it. It's been really, really useful, until you realise that I live in a wooden house. And one slip, or in my case 2 slips, virtually annihilated my entire house. Twice. It was unpleasant. Are you shooting me?
No.
Quit your shit, fool. Anyway, I digress. House has been rebuilt twice. Structural upgrades. Okay.
Would you like me to harvest your stuff?
Would I like you to harvest my stuff? That sounds like a euphemism. No, you do not need to harvest my stuff at the moment. Stop
Okay.
touching my stuff.
I don't have permission to anyway.
There we go, there's the second upgrade. Now, what else we need to do? In order to make this into a tier 2 upgrade, we're going to need 8 iron and yet more sticks. So let's just grab a stack of that, grab sticks. Yeah, I've got a load of sticks in my inventory. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. And they go around the corner. And then we use the iron to make our second tier upgrades. In order to use Bspace, the barrels must have exactly the same upgrades, and one barrel must be completely empty. So I am going to temporarily make a new barrel. It's because it's inconvenient for me to use the current one. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to need 3 of these. Barrels are so convenient. Okay. So, this is our normal barrel. We'll move it later. We're going to apply our structural 1 and structural 2, and then our Bspace upgrade. And we need to do the same thing outside. Click.
So a minute, you can access this barrel from out there.
So, structural 1, it's already got. Structural 2, Bspace. And then what you need to do is take our Bspace tuning fork, start connecting, the fork starts resonating. Let's go in here. Div, you're in the way.
Sorry.
Click. Dog.
Nice clip.
That way. And there we go. The barrels are resonating together. And you notice this is instantly filled up with 64 stacks. It's not actually filled up, it's just displaying the stacks on the barrel over there. So if I take out a stack of here, see it's gone down to 63, and we check outside, all the way around, you'll notice out here 63. Ding. Awesome. So that's how we're going to transport stuff in, because this farm will provide into this barrel, and we'll just take out on the inside for the dynamos and whatnot inside, which is what we're coming to next. So I'm going to stick that in there. Let's clean that out. You can go in there, and all the wood can go in here, because reasons. You can go in there. So, steam dynamos. Have you ever used the steam dynamos before, Steve?
Yeah, it uses coal to make power.
Yes. So in this case we're actually going to use charcoal. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a furnace. But we're going to use a powered furnace from Ender.io, which I think is called the Alloy Smelter. It's pretty quick when you fully upgraded it. So it requires a cauldron, 3 furnaces, 4 iron, and a structural block.
Well, it's not that quick.
It's pretty quick.
When I try making Enderidium, or whatever it's called, it's like dead slow.
That's because you're making a high-end tier metal.
Oh.
Have you upgraded it as well with an optidic capacitor?
Yeah.
Then it shouldn't be that slow.
So if I put like normal iron ore or something, it'll double it and go really fast.
Yeah. It shouldn't double it because it's just a furnace. But if you sag mill it, it should double it.
Okay.
At least that's the way it should work. So let's see. This should be our machine frame. There we go. We are going to need 4 more iron. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my god, I've
Really low
literally
on
just
iron.
noticed this.
What have you just noticed?
The hanging.
Oh, the hanging rabbits.
Stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're awesome. Hanging pheasants, I think that was called. And then I've got the spice rack up here. Spider? Spider with a troll creeper on it.
Die, spider.
He's so mad. He angry.
I don't like spider.
You know, like spider. So let's grab some of these. And we're going to need another 7 iron. Because we are going to need a cauldron. I don't know why we need a cauldron for this recipe. It's very strange.
A cauldron for an alloy smelter?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So we've got a cauldron in, our 3 furnaces, our machine frame, and 4 iron to make our alloy smelter. Ding! And the alloy smelter is going to go here. That's why I pressed that block. Now what we can do is we can set the alloy smelter to do furnace only, and on the configure we can set the top to be pull. You see straight away it's pulled in 3 stacks of spruce wood from the barrel. Pretty cool, huh? So we are going to use our power system to actually run the alloy smeltery as well as pulling out the stuff that's inside it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my dolly. I'm going to temporarily move the Bspace barrel. And then we're going to make some conduits. Oh.
Oh god, there's 4 creepers.
And you've left the door open. You born in
Sorry.
a barn. Freaky Steve is born in a barn. Right. To make the conduits, we're actually going to make some hardened conduits. Because they hold up to 800 per tick. And the most we're going to output through this system is 800 per tick. So we don't need to go higher than that. So they are leadstone conduits, which is lead, glass, and then redstone. And I think, yeah, don't think you actually need any more than that. Because you don't need to make them opaque, do you? Let's see, leadstone. Yeah, it's a piece of glass, 2 lead, and redstone. So, you alright there?
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of the mobs around your base.
Do I really not have any lead? As you can see, I'm still on the grinder, folks, but this is why we need power. So, yeah. Steve, do I have any glass in one of my chests?
Probably I wouldn't know, I don't have access.
There we go. Right, there's my... Stick in there. Ah, Steve's not allowed in my chests. I do have glass. Jolly good.
Oh, did you remove me after I did that door thing?
I did! Only Dashi is allowed to prank me at the moment. we go, there's our leadstone. Get a couple of pieces of invar in there, and some more redstone. These things take a lot of redstone. Now that I think about it. Boom, hardened conduits. So, we're just going to run this out. I could run it under the ground, I suppose. Ideally, what I'd be using is the where is it? The Flux Plates, redstone energy flux duct or something like that. Where is it? It's one of these that basically allows the transfer of items and energy. Thermodynamics is one of these, I think. Flux plated fluid arcs. Temperate fluid arc. I'll find it eventually. War button ducts. There we go. Fluctuating item duct. That's the one. Transfers even more RF per tick. We don't need it. But the reason we're not making that is because it requires a fluid transposer. Item ducts with destabilized redstone. So we are going to, just for now, just do this straight in. And of course there will be 5 dynamos on the back wall and 5 dynamos on top powering into this, and then we'll have an energy cell at the end here, and they'll provide power for this and the energy cell. At least that's the plan. So let's make... Steve, are you throwing crap on my floor?
No.
What's this then?
Yeah. It's yours.
You're such a messy pup. At least put it in the mob jocks box. Oh wait, you can't!
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so to make the steam dynamos, we are going to need copper. Lots of copper. I think we're going to need... Let's get 10 of these for now. And we'll make our copper gears. And they go there. So that'll give us 5. We are going to need 10 redstone, I think, and 5 silver, because we need to make our output. That's right, transmission core, yes. And then it's just another piece of redstone. So we need 30, sorry no, 15. Let's grab 5 of these. Now, these particular dynamos also need a fluid, don't they? They need water. So how are we going to get the water? The easiest way is with the extra utilities, using their liquid transfer nodes. So we're going to have a pool of water back here, and we'll have a transfer node pulling out of the pool of water and coming along this back wall to feed into the dynamos that are here and the dynamos that will be on here. What are you doing?
I have 2 pet spiders.
I love the way they're watching you. They're just staring at you.
So
Strange,
this one nods.
strange and freaky.
That one there nods.
Nod your head. Okay. So, how do we make a transfer node? So, transfer node liquids. We can either make 1 with a block of redstone, or we can make 4 with an ender pearl. The first thing we're going to need is some smooth stone, which I have plenty of here. Let's grab some of these. And I think that needs to go there, because we need the transfer pipe, which is redstone and 2 glass. There's our 2 glass. There's our redstone. Fail. Glass, redstone. Buckets, more iron, lapis, and an ender pearl. So let's get an ender pearl. We're going to need 2 iron, and then 3 iron. 1 iron left. Yeah, we cannot make a world interaction upgrade without more iron, so I will have to go mining in a minute. Fail. And I apparently have grabbed electrotine, which is useless in favour of lapis. So, there's our
I
bucket.
discovered something.
You discovered something. What have you discovered?
Right. In daytime, spiders are meant to attack you if you hit them, right?
Okay.
So if you hit them, don't let them hit you back, just walk back, they'll leave you alone. And then you can go back to them and they don't do anything.
That is incorrect, sir. If you smack them, they will chase you.
Right, watch this then.
Up to a point. Yeah, looks
Watch.
like he's chasing you to me.
God damn it, it wasn't doing this before. See, look, it's gone away now.
Yeah, it's the same principle as Enderman. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have 1, 2, 3... Probably going to need some more pipes. Yeah, so we'll put a water source under here. Boing. I should have a normal bucket somewhere. In my box. Yeah.
Creeper.
Yeah, lots of mobs outside. Ding. Ding. Okay. We need to place down a piece of cobble. Ah, le fail. I cannot get out. There we go. And what we need to do is place our transfer node on this cobble and then break it. And that's all set up. All we need to do then is put a world interaction upgrade in here and it will start filling with water, and then we can use these transfer pipes to come in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to need another one. And what you can do with these, if you've got a wrench of some sort, you can tell them to stop connecting, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means they won't connect to any inventories, and it just makes it look a little bit neater. We've got forge multi parts, so I can camouflage this later. That's it. Right. Next up, folks, as you've seen a need, I'm going to have to go and get some more iron, so I'm going to go do that off camera, and we'll continue this recording then. I'll be right back. And we're back, folks. I've got a little bit more iron, courtesy of Steve. Thank you very much, Steve.
No problem.
And you'll notice I've just rearranged this slightly because I spotted a few problems. Namely that when we pull our charcoal out of the alloy smelter, we then need to filter it into these steam dynamos somehow. In my test world, like I said, I use the flux plated item ducts, or whatever they were called. The item flux ducts. And that allowed me to put in through the front here with a one of the augments that allows me to input things through the nose of these dynamos. Instead, we're going to pull it out the side, or we're going to export it out the side. So let's set that to push, and it will push into conduits and go underneath here, and then above the steam dynamos here. So, next step is to actually make those item ducts, and we're just going to use the opaque ones because I like them. Opaque item duct. Where is it? It is 2 tin and 1 piece of lead. We've got some tin in here. That's silver. Let's just grab 8. Ah, Freckles joined the game. Ah, Steve,
Yes?
you broke my grindstone.
No. You blame me for everything.
You totally did it.
Okay, maybe I did, but
Murder.
I didn't know, okay? Do you want me to make you another thingy?
No, it's made out of wood, dude. I'm not too fast. Do that. Bring this round, and that'll come out there. And then we'll have one up here. Let's disconnect that. Which needs to go one higher, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which we'll put into the dynamos up there. Let's stick these in this chest. So we also have enough iron to make our world interaction upgrades now. So let's grab 4 sticks. Let's grab 8 lapis and our iron. I think we've got enough, so we need 2 of these. We're only going to get 2 of these for now. Going to need lapis, iron, and the iron pickaxes. So world interaction upgrades. Only 2 for now because you don't need any more than that. Let's go around the back here into this. Boom, it should start filling with water. And it should in turn start filling these dynamos with water. It is jolly good. Fill up, sir. progress. The next step is to give this alloy smelter a bit of a kickstart. So, oh, grr. How do we do this? The easiest solution is to make a power cell, which we're going to need anyway. So we're going to start with a basic lead-stone energy cell, which is one of these, which requires one of those. It's a block of redstone, 4 lead and 4 glass. So let's get 9 redstone. We've got 4 lead in here and 4 glasses in this chest. So make it so. You need, oops, one of those. Helps if I make the block of redstone. Now, something we are going to need here is a conductance core, which is made with electrum ingots. And I made some electrum earlier, but I've never seen this before because we've got a mod on the server that I've never played with, immersive engineering. And it actually turned our electrum into immersive engineering electrum, which I assume works the same. I'm hoping it works the same. It does, jolly good. It would have been a problem if not. And then we need 3 pieces of copper. I'm looking forward to getting into immersive engineering. I could start with one of their power sources, like the water wheels or the yeah, the windmill.
I wouldn't use the water wheel, it's absolute rubbish.
You just don't know how to set it up.
Oh.
I think you can get quite a lot of RF from it, considering it's virtually free. But here we go. Here is our leadstone energy cell. So that would go here, and we will accept input from the left. So to power it up, we are going to use a piece of redstone. We are going to use a piece of lead. I'm going to convert that into a nugget. And we are going to use a poisonous potato, of all things. So we combine these together, we get a tuberous flux capacitor. Now, if I'm right, this can go in here, and our tuberous flux capacitor should start charging it up. Which it doesn't. Shame on me. Charges held items. It's sneaky, but it's good. And at the end we end up with a cooked potato. Nom 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 nom. So for now we are just going to set this to output power. This should start cooking, which is enough to jumpstart the system, because this will then start creating charcoal. The charcoal will be output into the dynamos. The dynamos will start producing power, and this will get more. Does it output? It does. Which one have you got the power?
All the power.
Ah, this first one. This first one got... There we go. So we've got steam. This should be going up a little bit quicker. This should be empty. And if we set this back to input... Progress! There we go. A basic power system. Now, would you have thought of jump-starting the system with a potato?
No.
It's awesome, isn't it?
So, like, how did you even jumpstart with a potato?
You'll have to watch the video.
Oh god, wasn't I concentrating when you said it?
It's funny, isn't it? Potato power to make our system. And this should, yeah, it's keeping up the charcoal. Eventually we will upgrade this with an octet capacitor to make it faster and a little bit more efficient. And then of course we'll replace this top barrel when it's empty with this Bspace barrel, and we'll turn our farm back on again. So for now we are producing power. Max input is 200 per tick. We'll have to upgrade this, because this set of 5 dynamos can actually produce, I think it's 400 per tick.
400?
So, yeah.
Are you sure? No,
Very
it's
confident.
80.
There are 5 dynamos, jackass.
Okay, right, don't just...
This setup can produce 400 RF per tick. Not each dynamo. It would be nice if each dynamo produces 400 RF per tick. That would be fucking incredible. But no, the world does not work like that. How much inventory have I got? 2. Not enough. So, over the time it takes between this episode and the next one, I will end up making more dynamos, and I'll probably make the optic capacitor, and I'll refill in all these holes and make it look nice and neat. And then we'll start wiring up some basic machines so that I don't have to use the nice annoying grindstone again, which Steve still hasn't replaced the top of.
You never. Oh my! You never said.
Actually, I told you not to, but I'm just winding you up now. Anyway, a lot of people are coming on the server now, so it's going to get noisy. And I think it's time to end the episode here. We've had a good long session. It's been a good session. We only had one cut. Yay. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you've liked this video, please leave a like. If you've disliked this video, please leave a dislike. Help me improve. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. You know the routine. It's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Steve.
Bye.
And we will see you in the next one. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.
See ya.